All right, let's take a look at Merlin again. I have done a full review on this when they first launched on Appsumo, but they are still available. And what I think is going to happen from what I've heard from Appsumo is that these Black Friday deals are going away in like 3 hours, right? And so if you are not a Plus member, then you won't get access to the 10% off of all these Black Friday tools in here, which there's about 40 or so that came back to Appsumo, but dozens or even hundreds of them are on sale for the Black Friday sale. But that Black Friday sale is kind of ending. But if you're a Plus member, which is $100 per year, you get 10% off all your purchases throughout the entire year. I've been a Plus member for about 2 or 3 years now, and it's just something that I do. It comes with a bunch of other perks that, to be honest with you, I don't take advantage of. I really just take advantage of it for these learning about new deals that are coming out early. Sometimes they do early releases. And then when deals leave, you usually get like 2 or 3 days afterwards to still make that decision if you want to purchase or not. So that plus the 10% off is worth it for me to stick with the Plus membership. And the way that I calculate it is if you spend $1,000 or more per year, is you basically, the membership pays for itself. And so you may as well have the membership, in my opinion. So basically what is going to happen is these deals are going to go away. But for people that are Plus members, they will get access for the rest of the week. They're going to let you have access to the Black Friday sale for another additional week, but you have to be a Plus member. So it is a kind of they're trying to drive more people to sign up for the Plus membership, obviously, right? So I will leave links to both. If you want to go and sign up as a Plus member, that'll be the first link below. If you want to go and get Merlin, the link will be below. I'm sure that if it's after the 3-hour mark, you won't be able to get Merlin for the lifetime deal unless you're a Plus member. So just making that clear, you have to be a Plus member. Most likely by the time you see this video, you might be able to get in I'll get this video out right after I create the video, but you'll probably have about an hour or two. And so if you're looking at the video, one of the first people to watch the video, then you should still be able to go pick up Merlin. But just keep in mind, the deal's going away, and the only way to get access to it for the rest of the week, we're sitting at Tuesday, December 3rd. I think they're going to run this through like Friday. So for the next like 3 or 4 days, if you want to pick up these tools, you've got to be a Plus member. So I'll leave links to all that below. Go sign up to be a Plus member. If you're buying deals, monthly, even 1 or 2 tools, or even every couple of months, it's probably worth it to pick up that Plus membership. Okay. So I want to take a look at Merlin real quick for you. It's got 169 reviews, and I'm just going to click on it real quick, scroll down here, and actually click on the reviews button, and we'll just see what it actually shows that the rating is. It's a 4.2 out of 169, and that's really good considering that this is an all-in-one AI writer. And this is the closest tool to ChatGPT and Claude that I have seen hit the platform, where it has a lot of flexibility. And we're going to create a project in a minute. I'm going to show you a couple different use cases of Merlin. I use it in my daily emails. I'm not going to show you that right now. If you want me to make a video on how I'm using it for emails, then just type in email below. But basically, I use this. It integrates with your Gmail account, and I use it to write cold emails. I use it to respond to people that reach out to me for business queries, and it just does a really, real job. You can shorten the text real quick. And then you push insert and it goes right in, and then it'll write up these emails. Really good for you. So that's the daily use case that I'm using Merlin for, is just to help me write, and it integrates with your Gmail account. And that's what makes it so good. But right over here, let's just see what the AI kind of summarizes about the tool. Merlin is appreciated for its versatility. And that's exactly what I just said, right? It's very versatile. This is a very kind of ChatGPT, Claude-esque type tool, and a little not as traditional as your normal AI writers that are very kind of boxed in, and you have to do everything that you can write articles, you can write marketing content, but you can't really create your own projects and just go outside of that box, right? Well, Merlin is different, and we're going to go and look at how we can create a project in just a minute. And I'm going to show you how we can try to use it like I've been using Claude, which is my favorite large language model AI writing tool. But Merlin's appreciated for its versatility, seamless integration with various platforms, and the ability to switch between different AI models with a single click. You can use Claude, you can use ChatGPT, you can use several different large language models, which is super cool. So it's very flexible, very customizable to the user. Some minor drawbacks include occasional hiccups and concerns about query usage. So that would be credit issues. I haven't had any credit issues at all. I think I came in at like license tier 2 or something. I get 12,000 credits per month or something. And if you're going to be using this like crazy, like you very heavy, then you want to go all out. You want to get the highest. With an overall rating of 4.2, Merlin is a solid buy for those in need of a comprehensive AI tool. Give it a try, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So people are just having an amazing experience. You can go and read the reviews. But what we're going to do is I'm going to go and show you what we could do with this tool. I'm going to go into one of my videos, my video from yesterday, Vista Create, right, review. It's a 25-minute video. And you'll see right over here, there'll be a box over here that this is created by Merlin, right? So I've got vidIQ has their own little box over here. And then TubeBuddy has a box. You can keep going down. So I have like 3 tools. Merlin's one of them, right? So I can generate the transcript from here. We know we can get to the transcript. They move it around all the time. I forget how you can get to it. The 3 little dots, no, you can't get there. Maybe it's under, I think it's under more. Maybe we go to more, and then you come scroll all the way down. I can't, oh, there it is, show transcript, right? So we can click this show transcript, or we can use Merlin, and it's going to use your credits, but you're going to, for the convenience, you'll be using that. But I recommend not using the show generate transcript very much. I'm not sure if that takes your credits away. I don't really want to test it out. You know what? Why not? Generate transcript. Let's click it. Okay, so it's not going to take away your credits. I'm glad I clicked that because it's just kind of a convenience. It's making it a lot easier to get to the transcript because YouTube really doesn't want to make that convenient for people. And so Merlin just makes it very easy to do that. We can sync it with video and we could copy the transcript from there if we wanted to as well. Now, the thing that you're going to use this for though is to generate the summary, right? We're going to come over here. You can chat with this as well, but we're going to generate a summary. And now you can see it has a status bar and everything, super cool. It's going to go and read the transcript because it already has the transcript, right? It's going to read that and it's going to come back and give us a summary, which it's saying that we can save up to over 12 minutes from watching the video and so forth by just reading a simple summary. So now we can go in here and it has the summary, in-depth review of Create. We can go to Key Insights right here. It's going to create the key insights and you can see it coming up with that right now. And it's writing that out for us. So you could go in here and you could actually say, hey, overall overview of Vista Create. It's presented as a close alternative to Canva, featuring a user interface that resembles Canva's layout, making it familiar for existing customers. The software offers around 200,000 templates and 70 million, blah, blah, blah. It's priced at a one-time of $89. So it does a really good job of everything that I went through in my transcript. And then we can come down here, user experience, the ease of use and high functionalities similar to Canva, making it accessible for users accustomed to graphic design tools. While the tool performs well for basic design tasks, some fine-tuning features differ, such as immediate adjustments for text formatting. So it got very granular, which is good. That's what I went over in my review. It gave the 4.4, or the overall performance was a 4.4 star rating based on user reviews. I'm going to keep going. So it gives us a really nice, and then it tells us when it was created, 2015. So it does a really good job with that. We can click on the essay. We could create an essay from going like this. It's going to go out there and basically take this transcript and essentially write a blog post for us, is essentially what it's doing, is writing a blog post. I'm not sure how much content this is. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this and we're going to go over here, word counter, and we'll open this up. And we'll paste that in, and it does give us a 407-word article. What you would probably want to do with this is take this in and do more to it and expand on it. But keep in mind, it's giving us a nice outline, really, and it's giving us some nice information here that's factual. Someone actually went and reviewed this, but now we could go and take this to the next level by using AI if we really wanted to. So that's pretty cool stuff. So you can go in and collapse the summary. So you could do some pretty cool stuff with it right there. Now what I want to do is go show you what kind of like the dashboard looks like. You can log in. This is kind of like what you're going to see. This is the dashboard when you're using the tool like ChatGPT or Claude. And we're going to come in here and there's a bunch of different things we can do, but today I'm going to focus on projects, right? So we have Merlin projects. This just came out. It's a new feature. You can organize your work and reference it easily, create themed collections with your documents and files that you can chat with whenever you need to. Think of course bots, customer support, automation, and documentation chatbots. So what we're going to do is, I haven't done this before, so this is live right in front of you. Let me show you what it looks like inside of Claude. If we come over here to Claude, you'll see that under projects, you go up to Claude and you go to projects. You do have to have a pro account, which is $20 a month, but you can see all these different projects that I have created inside of here and I use them, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to go in and just create, let's just say we create a viral YouTube title creator. And I click this right here, and you can see I have all this information over here on the side, right over here, right, from different channels and so forth. And then I have a set of instructions right over here as well. So I'm going to use this to see if I can replicate this in Merlin, which would be super cool because that would bring the value of Merlin up even more because it could actually be a replacement to Claude and ChatGPT. So let's go and see what we can do over here. We're going to go back in to Merlin. We're going to say create project real quick. And then I'm going to say this is a YouTube title creator, create clickbait YouTube titles, create your project. So this is what's going to look like. And so then now we can go and exit out of that. We have our project knowledge right over here. And so the way that I'm looking at this looks very similar to Claude, which I'm super excited about. We can insert links over here. We can write or paste text right here to include in our document, or we can upload files to add attachments right here. So there's a lot of things you can do if you have project knowledge. You have a Word or Google Doc and you have a master list of information about your brand or whatever. You could just upload that right here, which would be super good. But what we want to do right here, this is going to be, and then look, 0% of knowledge used. So this looks more like Claude than it does ChatGPT. And I'm actually really excited about that. This gets me more excited about this because Claude is my tool, right? And if we come over here and we look at this, look at what Claude looks like, right? Project knowledge. You have your threads over here, you have your instructions right over here, and the capacity that you could use inside this project, and then you have all your documents over here. This is very similar to that, so I'm already impressed. And so, I mean, it really looks like it's almost mimicked based off of, I mean, tell me right now that there isn't some complete mirroring and copying going on. This looks exactly like Claude. They're even calling it project knowledge. And add content, project knowledge. Look at project knowledge, add content. 0% of knowledge used right here is similar right there. So it does look the exact same, but let's go and just see if we can replicate this. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna go into edit. I'm gonna grab my instructions over here. I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna go edit, and we're going to put this in right over here, and then we're going to say save instructions. So there is my instructions already. And then now what we need to do is we need to write or paste text to include in our document. And so what I'm going to come back over here and do is I'm going to go in here and go into, let's just say Pinterest. I'm going to click on Pinterest, and these are all titles that I went out and found that were viral titles for Pinterest, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and copy all of this information. That doesn't work, so we're going to have to actually go through here. It's going to take a minute to scroll down because the Control A is actually copying all the content and it's not just getting it on this pop out right here. And you can see how much information is in here. It's just nuts. There's just so much information that you can copy into Claude. But this is a great test to see if Merlin can handle this. I'd be surprised if it can, personally. And if you want to know how I develop all these different tools inside of Claude, you can I'll leave a link to my Claude course right now, which is on sale if you want to go pick it up. I'll leave it on sale for a couple more days. You can go get it for just $27. Coupon code will be included in that link. You can get it for $27. The normal price is $47. And I teach you all these really cool things that I actually use on a daily basis in my business, and I use Claude for on a daily basis. Okay, finally I made it down to the very bottom. So I'm going to say a Control C right there. We're going to go back to Merlin. I'm going to paste all that content in, and it does show the content at the very bottom, show all 74 keywords right there. And then what I'm going to do right here is I'm just going to type in Pinterest right there, and I'm going to say add content, right? The text content exceeds the maximum limit of 20. So that is going to be one of the limitations. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually go back into Claude, and I'm going to take this and what I'm going to do is I'm going to say extract only the YouTube titles from this data. I'm going to paste this in and then push enter, and let's see if it can do this for us. It's a lot of data and a lot of information. So we're going to use Claude, and we would just need to kind of prep for this, but that doesn't seem like a lot of data to put in, and so we'll see what this ends up doing. So now we're extracting only the information that we need. The most successful titles tend to include specific titles. Let's see right here. Okay, so it did extract based on all that information. It kind of picked out the ones that did the best, the titles that did the best. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just copy this. We could say, give me more. Okay, perfect. Give me the top 30 titles with view count. So now we're going to extract just the top 30 titles because that's really all we need to do to train our AI tool that we're building in Merlin. That's really all the information that we need. So it's going to go out there. It's going to find all these great Pinterest-based viral titles that we can train our AI on writing compelling YouTube titles that have already done really well. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this information, go back into Merlin. We're going to go Control A, remove all that data, paste this in, and now we should be able to say add content, and that was totally fine right there. So we have our Pinterest text right there. We have our information over here. So then now what I want to do is I want to go and start a chat with this. So you're going to come down right over here and you're going to type your, now we're going to do this a couple different ways. I'm going to say, give me my next video that is about Pinterest. Give me my next video title that is about Pinterest. Okay. So we're going to say boom, and it's using Claude 3.5 Sonnet. So it's going to analyze the successful Pinterest related titles. And here are the 3 title options that are 70 characters or less. So it followed the instructions that we wanted. So I tested Pinterest for 30 days and made my first 5K. And all you do with these types of titles, guys, is it's using factual information from that I've trained it. But basically what you can do is you would just change the 5K, right? So if you made $1,000, then just change this to 1K, right? You're still going to get a lot of views on your video. Just change this. If this took you 3 months, just change the time frame and change the amount, but keep the title. And those titles do really well. These are the kinds of titles that when you look and you see, they get tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of views, right? And so these are really good titles that hit. This one Pinterest secret. And what I would do with this, with the quotes, is I would make sure to say, return this information with no quotes. So this works just like Claude is working. I want to go and just highlight this real quick, copy. I'm going to go into the word counter real quick and just paste. And it's 60 characters long. So it's definitely less than 70 characters. This one looks like it'd be less than 70 characters as well. We have our recommended title. This one Pinterest secret made me $2,400 in passive income. Explains why. And then we have our YouTube tags right here. We have our hashtags right there. So it's following the instructions. One other thing that I want to do is see if it can do this is if I go in here to Descript and find a Pinterest video that I've created recently, like this Pinterest case study. And let's just say I open this transcript up in Descript, right? And do a Control A, Control Copy. And I come in here and I say, take this transcript and create a YouTube title for it. And then I'm going to do a Control V. They don't do the clipboard thing. That's very unique to Claude, but there's all the information. And then we'll say, now there is a magic Merlin. I'm not sure what that does, but here's where you can change your large language model as well. But I like Claude. So we're going to go in through here and see what it can do for us. So what's detecting based on the transcript, which focuses on Pinterest website case study showing significant growth in traffic. I'll create optimized titles that align with the high performing formats. So here's your titles. My Pinterest website hit 10K views in 6 weeks. Full case study, 0 to 139 real clicks. Pinterest website growth revealed. I built a Pinterest website without Google. Shocking results. Those are all great titles. This is how you use AI, guys. This is how you use the assistance from AI. You still have to go out and work. I'm still creating the videos. I'm still doing all this stuff, right? But getting help from a tool like Merlin or Claude or ChatGPT, and in this case, I'm highlighting Merlin and showing you the best use cases for it. You can create these little tools. Now it is actually game changing because they now have projects built in. We can actually use it the same way that we use Claude. I use Claude on a daily basis. You can see I'm going to hover over right here and I'll show you, look, recents. I use this all day long. I use it for my keto site. I use it to help me with creating courses. I use it daily, multiple times a day for YouTube title creation, and just I use the heck out of Claude. And so I'm extremely impressed with this new projects feature inside of inside of Merlin, because it's getting really close. And you can see all of what we've done right over here. We started off with, 12,000 credits, I believe, and we're just at 11,900. So we've only used like 100 credits. So, and I believe, let's go back over and look at the plans and features. You get 5,000 credits per month there. You get 12,000. So I'm on license tier 2, which is 12,000 credits per month. You can also bring your own OpenAI key if you wanted to. It makes it kind of interesting because the only way that I could see the reason to use that is, well, one, if you start getting used to using Merlin and you go over, then it will use your own OpenAI key. But then two, it seems like it's a little bit more related to Claude, which I favor. And if you like a tool like that, then you can use Merlin for its user interface, which I think is really good, and all the different tools that Merlin has. But you can use OpenAI's large language model to write your content. So that would probably be the benefit. If you think you're going to be a heavy user, just go all in. This is definitely a great tool. 20,000 credits per month. I don't think that you're going to overuse those. As you can see, all of what we just created, we only used 100 credits. We still have 11,900 credits to use with this. And I've already used it to write an email today. We've already used it for creating a project and using it, firing away. We've already summarized a YouTube video, and we only used 100 credits. So I think that it'll last a long time. There's so many other tools in here, the AI tools to use. Like they keep using all of these different tools right over here. It continues to grow and expand. And let's go and look at how many users are using getmerlin.io. So I'll go over here to SimilarWeb and just see what this is showing. 3 million visitors to their app, right? So they are starting to really take off. To give you some context between that, Appsumo gets about 3 million visitors per month across their entire platform. Merlin is already getting the same amount of traffic. So that means that this tool is going viral. This tool is, you can't control that amount of traffic unless people are talking about your tool. And so that's very impressive to get over 3 million visitors to their site per month. So, and then they continue to keep developing and so forth. So I couldn't say enough good things about Merlin. What do you guys think? I haven't logged into Merlin's platform like this in a long time, and I'm actually convinced that this is a tool that's going to be around a long time and has a lot of flexibility. It's game changing. They're adding features that the other large language models like Claude and ChatGPT have, and it's just getting better and better. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below what you thought of this updated review. You can now do projects like you can in ChatGPT, building like basically GPTs. It's more related to projects in Claude, which that's what I really like, to build my own miniature tools that help me on a daily basis. And I think that the credit system is generous, and you can select between ChatGPT and Claude and a couple others as well. It's got it all. Go pick this up while you can. If you're seeing this and the deal has ended and it's not available, and you click on this and you're not a Plus member, unfortunately, you won't be able to pick this up this time. I did want to get this out there for those of you that are serious Appsumo or Sumolings, and you already have a Plus subscription, then you'll be able to go in here. And I mean, I didn't even show you, it creates images and all kinds of stuff. We just focused on a couple of things today. Go pick this up. Pick up a Plus membership below, and then you can go pick up Merlin, at least for the next 3 or 4 days. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.